Hello, good AT Science students. We're looking today at Tuesday. Today, there's a couple of things we're doing. Number one, Tectonic Investigation 1 is due today. So if you've not yet turned in that form, go ahead and turn it in through the turn-in form. The other thing we're going to do today is we're going to get set up to start on Tectonic Investigation number 2. Okay, so we're going to go through the answers to this one and dig into the next one a little bit. Again, kind of our goal with these, there are 6 total investigations. You can see I got them listed on the side over here. Our goal is to get through 1, 2, and 3 before the end of the quarter. It should be before break. And really what we're aiming at is on Tuesday next week, we'll have the Tectonic Investigation quiz for parts 1 through 3. And we'll do the other parts after the break. But we need these 3 parts done. So in class today, we basically went over Investigation 1 and talked about the important stuff and that we needed. If you have questions on that, please make sure you come talk to me and ask. But basically, we went through each of these parts. And so if you were missing things, I talked about this part. What is this earthquake stuff all about? What is this information? What's the magnitude? And how do I get this information out of the GIS? Okay. Again, we really went through step by step, and I would encourage you to talk to someone, either a classmate or come talk to me about all of the details in here and make sure you've got this in here correctly. Because again, the answers to the questions aren't the important part. The process of getting those answers, that's the important part. And so that's really what we went over and talked about in classes, made sure we're on the right track with getting the understanding from this. Okay, so if you need to come talk. Otherwise, today, the next thing to do is to get set up for Tectonic Investigation 2. And really what we'll do is spend tomorrow, the asynchronous learning day, finishing Tectonic Investigation 2. Looking at Thursday, you definitely want to be in class, because on Thursday we are going to go over Tectonic Investigation 2 and talk about all the details in there. So please make sure you get to class if you can. And again, if you have questions on any of the stuff in here, please make sure you ask. Okay, come talk to me about it. Otherwise, heading back to investigation number 2. Same process as setting up for investigation 1. Right, click on the question sheet from the Google Doc, and then the student resources. Okay, so again, rename the document. Right, put your last name in there. Right, get rid of copy of. Put last name. Investigation 2. Put your last name in there. Make sure it's moved to your science folder, okay, and get it all shared and turned in. Now, with this one, there is a trick in the instructions. So as you follow the directions, step 1 is going to be to open the GIS. Step 2 is going to take you through identifying and tracing the North American plate boundary. So it's actually going to have you doing some drawing of where a plate boundary would be. And trying to figure out where those plate boundaries are. So make sure you follow those directions. There is one catch in this, and that is when you get the drawing done, it asks you to do this prepare map for export. It works okay in the Chromebook. I find it's easier just to simply take a screenshot. So you can certainly follow that direction through. When you get to this exporting the map bit, just take a screenshot of it. But that does need to go in your on your investigation sheet, because that happens before you actually start answering questions. So again, do not just start plugging away trying to answer these questions. Follow the directions. You should have a picture in here before you even start answering these questions. Okay, so really follow the directions. You get this there should be a picture in there before you even start. Okay, you don't get to answering questions 1, 2, and 3 until down here in part 3. Okay, so follow the directions. And put your pictures in the document about where they should be, where they fall in that order of instructions. Okay. Again, reminders on this again tomorrow in Edpuzzle for the asynchronous learning day. But get this thing done. Follow the directions. If you have questions, please make sure you ask. Otherwise, have a great day, folks.